Hi everyone, good morning. In the Gospel of Matthew chapter 4 and verse 19, Jesus calls his disciples, and this is what he says: come, follow me. But Jesus does the very same thing to you and I today. When Jesus says, come follow me, he doesn't merely invite us or put another option on the table amongst the many for our lives. This is no casual suggestion, but a summons to recognize his unrivaled claim over our lives. Before he calls us to something, he calls us to himself. Often our nervousness in surrendering to him is understandable if we imagine him to be a tyrant. But thankfully Jesus is not. And it's evident as we study his life in the Gospels, we find he's a merciful Redeemer who, unlike all the dictators, lays his down life for us. His authority is not rooted in a thirst for power, but in compassion, wisdom, and tender mercy. Being called by Jesus means we're to make him the center of our lives. I love the way Os Guinness puts it in his book, The Call. And he says, we have one Lord, and there must be no rival. We listen to one voice, and all the others are secondary. We bow to one authority and to one only. All other masters, voices, authorities, and influences have their place, but they are the lesser, and they must be overruled if they contradict what God has called us to. Finding our purpose has to begin with us recognizing we're created for purpose, we are saved for purpose, we are sent on purpose, and we are called to purpose. Without Jesus' lordship over our lives, we will stumble around looking for purpose in all the wrong places. We might achieve some success or value, but ultimately, living fulfilled, purposeful lives starts with Jesus, continues with Jesus, and ends with Jesus. Amen. Guys, I want to thank you once again for sharing your morning with me. May God bless you today, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning.